Oh, hello there. I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Welcome back to the incredible adventures of Van Helsing Final Cut. I'm really starting to enjoy saying that. Starting to enjoy saying that name. I don't know what's going on with my brain today, but I keep saying things that to me don't sound right, but they are acceptable. Okay, we still got how many more bombs are there? Rusty bomb. I feel like there's a dirty joke somewhere in there, but I'm not finding it. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Okay, we found them all. This is good. And did we get gauntlets? Okay. But they're not good gauntlets. This looks like just a Novicius staff. Novicius, maybe. It just looks like a wooden spoon or something for scooping up honey. We destroyed the hunter machines. We need to recover the relic. Now that's a tricky quest because it takes us into the ink. I think. See what I did there? I should do a video one of these days where we speak in rhymes. Speak in rhymes all the times. And never stop, or we'll call a cop. I can already see this is going to be a terrible disaster. I'm going to level up before this goes any further. Okay, so I mean, what kind of shit can we get here? The column moves 25% faster at level 5. I like that. Duration is increased by 5 seconds at level 10. Otherwise, we've got duration is increased by 5 seconds. That's good. Targets have a 20% chance to be paralyzed for 2 seconds. Not bad. 30% damage. I think I'm kind of liking the damage excuse me, concept. Okay. But I mean, the damage is gonna increase as a result of us just leveling it up anyway. So yeah, we'll do that anyway. We want to get to at least level 5. Where does it go on from there? We get a storm spirit, which is like just summon. Otherwise, from here, like I'm really interested in the flame serpent. We can always respec for a price, and it's not too expensive. Like I said, you end up with shitloads of money, and my headphone cord is freaking out here. We'll just I need a new mouse pad because damn, it's like all fraying and wilting, and you know when you get old, it's like I don't know. Am I going the right way? I think so. I think so. I mean, there's this whole area here that we should probably deal with at some point. Blemished Wraith Coat. We've got to talk to this guy, I dare say.
Please don't shoot. I invoke the pact between man and monster to leave each other alone.
Who are you?
My name is... just call me Professor Toad. Everyone does. I'm an archaeologist. I'm exploring the ruins of the early Vodianoi civilization.
You must know that the pact was broken.
So I've heard, but I trust you still respect it?
Don't worry, and I also need your help. I'm looking for an ancient ink gate in the swamp.
My friend, you are lucky. I know exactly where it is. Let me show you on your map.
The only problem I have with the dialogue is the dialogue is tailored to if you were a bounty hunter class, because it's always referring to the ridiculous hat, which of course is the broad brim thing that the bounty hunter typically wears, and it talks about your guns, which you only really have proper firearms if you're playing the bounty hunter. But I suppose that's to be expected. They can't alter the dialogue or add new dialogue to accommodate every class. It's not like a super high budget game as far as I'm aware, which accounts for its occasional lack of polish, which I mentioned in the last video. But these are all minor nitpicks. On the whole, I'm really enjoying it. Like no other action RPG recently. I think the ARPG that I put the most time into would have to be Path of Exile. And then again, a lot of that is like, well, I got to do it. I got to grind to get to where I want to go. Because I feel like what's fun about Path of Exile is the promise of having a really high level character with really cool skills. But in reality, it takes so long to get there. a lot of the gameplay, at least for me, is not fun. It's just like, alright, I gotta get to this level to get what I want out of this character. Oh, fuck. Okay, shit, that was close. Hang on, let me have a look at the inventory, Katarina's inventory. What can I... Oh, well, she's certainly got something there. What can I deposit? None of these rings are doing me any good. I'm going to send her off. Okay, well, those horns weren't worth it anyway. Okay, so I've sent her back to town to empty her inventory, so she's going to sell everything there. Hopefully there wasn't anything valuable, but I don't think there was. I typically just give her stuff that I'm absolutely not going to use. So that's not a problem at all. And she's already equipped everything that she would use. Luckily these guys are slow, so I don't need Katarina to draw their fire. I can kite them pretty easily. Excuse me, now the cough has come back. I was doing really well last episode of holding it in, but I don't know. It's weird. It's not necessarily connected to how much I use my voice. I know the cooling brings her about. It's just a bit of a chesty cough gunk in my chest. Still. It's been a nasty one. I think what happened was, I don't think I mentioned this anywhere, but I went to see AC/DC, who are my favorite band.
Have you seen a stranger with a ridiculous hat?
See, she's ribbing into me for my hat. I'm wearing a mask. I don't know what her problem is. Did I give her this? That actually has more protection than what she's wearing. I do wish you could see the change. Like, you could actually see her wearing different clothes, but I understand why they didn't do that. Because that's a whole other character they've got to model items for. So it makes sense. And she's a ghost, so I suppose it also makes sense thematically. It's just an extra detail I would have liked, but no biggie. Yeah, I went to see AC/DC, favorite band. So that was really cool, but I was in the second pit, right? Okay, we're gonna find this, we're gonna follow this wisp. It's like a will-o-wisp, but they call it a light something, I don't know. We'll have to look back at the video and see what she called it. But yeah, I was in the second pit, so that's the uncivilized pit. If you paid like $600 to join
Are you sure you want to follow that light?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure.
I've heard the tales.
About the hunter who's not a
If you pay like $600 to join the VIP club or something, you could get into the first pit, and that was the safe pit. But the second pit was an absolute nightmare. At one point, I was like, honestly in fear of breaking something. My forearms, I was pushing back on people so hard because they were just crushing me like nobody's business. I was pushing back so hard, I'm like, shit, if this gets any worse, I'm gonna break something. It was bad, guys. But I did survive. I just think it sort of lowered my immunities just enough to sort of let something in. Plus I was hanging around in what was basically a petri dish of bodies for like 4 or 5 hours or whatever it was. Plus there was a fiasco of I almost didn't get in. I had to yell at the the self-important and inept staff of Etihad Stadium, which was like, I'm kind of proud of myself that I they were going to kick us out. I went with a couple of friends and they were like, we had a look at like we were in the right. We followed the instructions on our tickets. The ticket said gate 7. We lined up at gate 7. We heard a guy on the loudspeaker saying, you know, general admission, line up to the left. We were lined up in the leftmost queue. We get there, we get inside, and it's like, you went to the wrong gate. It's like, dude, look at our tickets. It says gate 7. We came in through gate 7. They were going to kick us out. But we stood our ground, and we got in after a lot of just stress later. And then after that, you know, the pit was hell. I mean, it was great. The band was absolutely spectacular. I don't want to sound like, you know, a stick in the mud. It's like, oh, you know, it's terrible. The mosh pit was terrible. But I understand there's a bit of an expectation, you know. The mosh pit is rough, but there's a difference between the mosh pit being rough and people actually punching people in the ribs to get to the front. I think that's excessive, and that shouldn't be tolerated or expected. But enough of that. This area is quite large. So we've got to get, like, I think down here, is that right? I'm trying to look at the map. There's an ink gate somewhere. And also there's, hang on. Okay, we've got to turn these statues as well.
That's clever. So you can move the idol, for totally mysterious reasons.
Okay. Totally mysterious reasons, but I know what's going on. Don't you worry about that. So we've got to face them towards this sort of statue area in the middle over here. Oh, good. Just so much damage. It's good stuff.
This statue looks really special. I bet he used to be a great Vodiano king.
Okay. Almost there. Where's he up? There we go. One more statue after this. And we will have another secret. Yeah, I love that I found these secrets without having to refer to any guide or anything, which is usually unusual. I'm not very good at finding secrets, but I just stumble upon them here, and it's really cool. It makes them a hell of a lot more satisfying. Here we go. Oh, so you'll notice, hang on, before we go into the fight, I'll level up Katarina just a smidge. Not that it's necessarily gonna, hang on, what's happened here? Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? Excuse me. It's time to put some into health, and just magic fire. Not that it's necessarily gonna help with the fight. Here we go. We got Tweedledum and Tweedledee. So that's kind of cute. They're big old toad men. Ah, but they go down smooth. Oh, I've run out of space. Okay. Probably should send Katarina off to sell some shit again. Okay, I'm actually using my mana this time, which is good. I do kind of feel like it's wasted if I'm not using it. Oh, so much stuff. Okay, and we got some ghastly... Okay, alright. Let's deposit. Hang on, enchanted garb? Where did I get this and not realize it? Okay, well it's better than what I got, so... Okay. Otherwise, we don't want that nasty-ass cape. Did I get rid of my staff? I think I did. Whoops. It's alright. Maybe I'll find a really cool staff a little later on. None of these rings are particularly good. Hang on. Unable to use? Really? Oh, okay. No, just for Katarina. Oh, that's alright.
Not enough space.
Ah, not enough space. Alright, go shopping.
Trying to get rid of me? Don't you know it's futile?
Trying to get rid of me. I like it. I like her sassiness. She's a good character. Okay, well that's all for her. A mask. Alright, alright. Is it cool though? It's kind of not cool. As much as it pains me. Roleplay strat, remember? We've been getting by. I'll save it, but I don't think it's cool enough. It makes us look a little bit more magician-y as opposed to I'm a dark wizard. Horcruxes and shit, you know? The world has damaged me, and now I will take revenge. That sort of thing. You know how it is. I always rooted for the Dark Wizards. I was like, Voldemort, you keep doing you. You don't want a nose, and that's fine. You should not be forced to have a nose. Just because it's quote-unquote normal. You know, maybe I don't want a nose. But social pressures just dictate that that I carry one around anyway. Okay, here we go. You guys see the effects of the werewolf quest earlier when we spared some werewolves' lives. It's not a huge effect, but it's just a nice little thing. So this one's attacking us, but that's because it's been experimented on and shit. I was really close to dying there. Jesus Christ. So, despite what you may think, I think these guys are actually mechanical. They're not human. Which is interesting. My potions haven't regenerated yet, so I better run. Okay, I think we're good. Bone relic. And we got a staff. Okay, let's have a look at all this. Not good enough. Better protection. Better HP. Again, I'm not sure how protection relates to HP. And that staff is not better than our spell cuffs. So, okay, we're staying as we are. Alright, here we go. So I think we take out this.
Hunter, I was looking for you.
From a cage.
They captured me before I could find you. The chief wolf sends you this. Says it helps you fight the machine men.
A reward for mercy, my beloved Borgovia. What has happened to you?
There we go. So we got a little something because we didn't kill the leader of the werewolves, or werewolves if you like. I prefer werewolves. Werewolves? Please. Oh, hello. Some sort of cage? Interesting. Geez, werewolves just can't shut up, can they? They're all like... They're like, what was that thing? Muttley or something? There was a cartoon, I remember ages ago when I was a kid, we had, Optus, they called it, but it was... Well, that's what we called it. It was pay TV, you know, a bunch of channels. So Cartoon Network and whatnot. There was one where it was like this sort of dastardly, yieldy, let's tie a damsel to the train tracks kind of guy, and he had a dog who was always snickering. You know, you probably remember you probably know who I mean. I think this is the one. We go the nest. Yes, I think this is the ink. I guess we'll find out if there are things floating around. Yep, I really like the look of this map. I like maps of like fictional places though. Maps of real world places are usually boring. Yeah, this is the ink. This is the ink if I ever saw it. Alright. That's, was it? Spool, oh shit. Spool of energy, so the closest thing we've got to an AoE at the moment. Helion spell cuffs. Where are they? More DPS. It's tempting, but again, I mean, it matches our attire better. It's elemental mastery. Hang on. As opposed to ice damage and mana regeneration. Right, let's rock with them. Because it's more damage, I guess. I mean, that can't hurt. Ooh, this looks like a very sexual mask. I'll allow it. It's just sexual enough to satisfy my shallow style lust. I would like a full mask though. I'm not sure if you can get them, but the starting mask is kind of cool because it sort of goes over your head. Unless they all do that, I just haven't paid attention. It's difficult to see your character like this. Excuse me. You get a better idea in the main menu. You get to see your character and whatnot. Here we go, another staff. What do we got? Ooh, it's good. Let's see how it looks though. It's actually not bad. Better DPS, better, you know, more mana, more HP, more protection. How does it compare to that though? It's even better than what we had before. So we'll take it. You know I prefer a staff. I'm very much a staff kind of guy. Okay, I thought we were going to get through this whole area in this episode, but apparently not. It takes longer than I thought. And again, I don't want to let the videos go too long because otherwise it's just a nightmare to upload. Oh well. We may as well take out all the little harpy things. They might drop something interesting. Come on. There we go. That's what I like to see. Alright, so we've got to be really super careful with this next part. Like, seriously. I probably died the most with any character right here. So, we're probably in a really good position. As good a position as we'll ever be with this class, I think. First wave. All well and good. I think they're actually coming around. So, we've still got to be careful here. There are a whole bunch of them like here, and they've come around. There they are. Okay. Let's get another mirror up. There's a couple champions that we got to deal with. Let's throw our rage at them. Oh fuck, okay. Let's not be a hero here, you know? Oh shit, 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 okay. Haha. Haha. Okay. That freaked me out a little bit. Okay, we've dwindled them to a more manageable amount. I think this is acceptable. I still got a kite though. Because that's a champion right there. At least I can go around in a circle here and it should be fine. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Did we deal with them? Oh, yes, sir. Okay, it wasn't the closest call we've had, but considering I know what usually happens to me, and it involves, you know, an anatomically correct doll and a counselor for several weeks, I was fairly nervous with that whole scenario. We got another staff, and we got another cape. Less DPS, but more protection. Let's have a look let's see how it looks, rather. It's, excuse me, it's alright. I don't think it's better than, I really like the just general sauciness of the cape that we had on already. No, thank you. Not quest items, sort there. We're in a good place. Alright, not a problem. No more champions, I don't think. Aha! 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 No, please. I had to use my, ooh, shit. Had to use my arrow keys to get out of there. See what I mean? You can just get pulled into the middle of it, into the thick of it, and it's hard to get out because you haven't got a dedicated move key. Okay, we've got another champion. Vila, these things. Oh, reputation up. Old school. Love me a bit of reputation. Alright, so what do we got to go for? More inventory, critical chance, it can't be a bad thing. Resistances might be really good. Plus 5% to elemental damage, and plus 10% elemental resistance. More damage for Katarina. Reduce her cooldown. I don't want her to die though, so if we want to try and avoid her dying as much as possible. So I'm actually going to go with the elementalist. It's probably thematically appropriate too, considering we're playing an elementalist. Let's grab this loot. More staves or staves. Stave is, or rather can be, the plural for staff. It's not the only plural for staff, but it is totally an acceptable plural. I've looked it up, guys. Trust me here. I know what I'm doing. More HP, more protection, less mana. Doesn't bother me. I haven't been running out of mana. Less protection, more DPS, more mana. What did I just put on? Was it the boots? It was the boots, wasn't it? Maybe. What's our protection? Do we know? Oh, I've got unspent points here. Jesus. Does it tell us, like, straight up what our protection is? Details? Defense? I really don't know. Statistics. Oh, that's cool. We've actually killed... What? 2019 monsters already? Dodge is crap. I know. I'm not going to delve into this now because I'm completely lost. But I might wear that amulet. Yes. Yes. Okay. What do we want? Shit, our health ups is really good. Maybe, hang on. That doesn't add to protection, does it? I think it's our gear that's doing that, you know? There we go. So what specifically is it that's... It's the mask. It's the staff. It's the rings. Yeah, it's all increasing our health. That's really cool. Okay, so we definitely want to increase our elemental damage, like say to 20. 21. We'll do that. I like that. I think we're good to go. Do we have any points to spend? We certainly do. 1 point there, and that's, yeah, we haven't got enough to spend into auras, I don't think, because it costs 2 points. Acceptable. I accept this. Alright, let's get back to the Gallows Bog. I should probably end the episode there. Jesus Christ. I really expected to get further. That's alright. Not a problem. Burning through these episodes today. Just hope you guys like them. It's alright, I'll get a water break. I'm feeling a little bit husky. Husky. This summer, one man, one decision, one desire. Are you ready for the action, the passion, the desire? Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and check out my music at ricardoestarte.com. Link in the description as always. Also follow me on Twitter for news and updates and the like. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.